Welcome back to module number 1 complex variable. So in the previous video we have proved on Cauchy-Riemann equation in Cartesian form, and also we'll discuss that analytic function, differentiability, continuity, etc. So today we will proving the Cauchy-Riemann equation in polar form. So statement is, if W is equal to f of z is equal to u plus iv is an analytic function at the point z is equal to r into e to the power I theta, then there exist partial derivatives. So four set of partial derivative, which is dou u by dou r, dou v by dou r, dou u by dou theta, dou v by dou theta, and which satisfies the equation dou u by dou r equal to 1 by r dou v by dou theta, and dou v by dou r is equal to minus 1 by r dou u by dou theta. So this expression or equation is called Cauchy-Riemann equation in polar form. So here we will change the only variable. In place of x and y we used r and theta, and in previous proof we will use z equal to x plus iy. Here we are using z equal to r into e to the power I theta. So again, by using the definition of analytic function, so we will proving the polar form, CR equation in polar form. So proof of the theorem. Let f of z be analytic at a point z equal to r e to the power I theta. Then by the definition of analytic function, f dash of z equal to limit as delta z tends to 0, f of z plus delta z minus f of z whole divided by delta z here. Say this one as equation number 1. We have f of z equal to u of r theta plus iv of r theta, and when z changes as z plus delta z, similarly r and theta changes as r plus delta r theta plus delta theta, and z equal to r e to the power I theta. So after differentiating this we will get a delta z equal to, in right hand side we are applying u into v rule here, derivative of u v rule. So differentiate r delta r and keep it e to the power I theta as it is, plus keep r as it is, differentiate e to the power I theta. So its differentiation is e to the power I theta, and differentiation of I theta is I into delta theta. So I is constant, theta become delta theta. So now we are using f of z plus delta z as u of r plus delta r and theta plus delta theta, and similarly iv of r plus delta r and theta plus delta theta, and delta z and z in equation number 1 here. So our equation 1 become f dash of z equal to limit as delta z tends to 0. So in place of f of z plus delta z we are using u of r delta r theta and delta theta, minus f of z. So our f of z is u of r theta plus iv of r theta and whole divided by delta z. So our delta z is here delta r e to the power I theta plus r e to the power I theta into I delta theta. Say equation number 2. And here delta z tends to 0, or if delta z is very close to 0, again there are two cases. So first case is delta x equal to 0 and delta y is equal to 0. So using these two cases one by one here. So first one, if delta z is real part, then delta theta is 0, because delta theta is imaginary part here. That is, if delta z is very close to 0, which implies that delta r is equal to 0, then equation 2 become. So delta z equal to 0 means delta r is equal to 0. So we using the condition in equation number 2. So in place of delta z, use here delta r tends to 0, and here delta theta is equal to 0, and denominator is also delta theta is equal to 0. So when delta theta equal to 0 and delta r tends to 0, so our equation 2 become u of r plus delta r theta minus u of r theta and whole divided by delta r, because here delta theta is equal to 0 means this term is 0, and shift this e to the power I theta in numerator, so which become e to the power minus I theta, and delta z is replaced by delta r tends to 0. Plus similarly second case, here also delta theta is 0, and take this e to the power I theta in numerator, and which is become minus I theta, and phi of r plus delta r theta minus phi of r theta divided by delta, and this side denotes the imaginary part here. So here we will subtract the realigned imaginary part here, and the derivative of u and phi with respect to r, so it become dou u by dou r and dou v by dou r into I into e to the power minus I theta as common term here. So which gives the equation number 3 when delta theta equal to 0. Now in case number 2, we choosing delta z as only imaginary. So imaginary means real part is absent, that is delta r become 0, and if delta z is close to 0, then delta theta is also close to 0. So hence again equation 2 become. So here put delta r is equal to 0 and replace delta z in place of delta z we using delta theta. So u of r theta plus delta theta, because delta r is 0, minus u of r theta, and in denominator again delta r equal to 0 means first term is 0, we using r into e to the power I theta delta theta, and shift this again e to the power I theta in numerator, which become e to the power minus of I theta, and denominator term as I into r. Similarly second term is imaginary part, so I into e to the power minus I theta into IR, limit as delta theta tends to 0, phi of r theta plus delta theta minus phi of r theta whole divided by delta theta. So here also the derivative of u and phi with respect to delta theta become e to the power minus I theta into IR, so dou u by dou theta plus dou v by dou theta into I, or if you multiply 1 divided by IR to whole bracket, so it become 1 by I dou u by dou theta plus 1 by IR dou v by I and I cancel out, 1 by R dou v by dou theta, and 1 by I value is minus I, so it become minus I by R dou u by dou theta 1 by R dou v by dou theta. So equation number 4. So now we comparing equation 3 and 4 and separating the real and imaginary part. So you'll get it dou u by dou r equal to 1 by r dou v by dou theta, and dou v by dou r is equal to minus 1 by r dou u by dou theta. So which is the required Cauchy-Riemann equation in polar form. Cauchy-Riemann equation in polar form is also denoted as r u r is equal to phi theta and r phi r is equal to minus u theta, which is nothing but dou u by dou r equal to 1 by r dou v by dou theta, and dou v by dou r is equal to minus 1 by r dou u by dou theta. Okay, so in the next class we will solving the problems on Cauchy-Riemann equation in Cartesian form and polar form. Thank you.